It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll get a look at this team's towering tight end. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's gonna be a good one, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll return this from the 11. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup there of 13. And that will be a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. They'll throw out of the gun. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. Throwing now from the gun. And he's in. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did. I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Now, faking the give. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's into the end zone.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. His drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 2nd and 9. A run here with Johnson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sags, those are quarterback stats.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. 3rd and a yard. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now a toss play, running left. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
He'll take it, and he will get into the end zone. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll motion a tight end right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a toss as they look to run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On third down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So on fourth down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And his guys are back within 4 at 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the air one more time. Going right sideline and complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. They're hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a give on the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And a short pickup past the 25. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
They're all set to punt this one away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards for the touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
2nd down and 3. It's a run out of the gun. Here's Dillon. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So now, out comes the offense. led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, first and 10 now from the 30. They bring a tight end in motion left. Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. You have a tight end motioning left here. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll send him over to the left. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Open man, left side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And his guys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. They get 25 on that connection. That's enough for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the visitors are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now a handoff running right. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a give up the middle, and we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. 1:54 to go. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll try to set up the screen to Dillon. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Here we go. This is 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad.
Hey, where's it go?
They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.